Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
You are what you watch.
Hello, my name is Tambuatco. Ito po yung final episode bago tayo pumasok na sa eleksyon. Ito na nga, ika nga, the last leg of it all. As you can see all over, ang eleksyon parang napakarumi. Pero kung papanoorin mo ang TV, ang media, sinasabi sa iyo ang eleksyon ay parang masaya. Di ba? Maraming ati-atihan, nagsasayawan. Ladies and gentlemen, not for anything, as we enter this last 10 minutes I have, which is allotted. Kasi ganito po yan eh. I had the last 6 shows, 5 shows. Kinuha ko yung 10 minutes of every show para maging 1 hour. And yan po ang requirement so that I do not violate the rules that were created for the election. Much more than I can say about the COMELEC, who's breaking mostly all the, or making so many violations about the automatic election law. Alam niyo po, ang batas dapat sinusundan, hindi bina-violate. But over and above that, we can see in the news, nagbabarilan, nagsasakitan. My experiences on the street, ako natutuwa po ako, no? Wala naman ako masyadong pera, wala naman ako talagang ginastos kung ano lang kaya ko paggawa ng mga posters at flyers. Ako po'y naglalakad sa kalye, nangangamay sa mga taong bayan sa Muntinlupa kung saan po ako tumatakbo. And before anything, ako po si Atty. Tambuatco at inihingi ko po sa inyo ang boto nyo para sa Kongreso sa Muntinlupa. My experience on the street is I have not even met one other candidate, be it for councilor, vice mayor, mayor, or even the 4 other contesting congressmen in Muntinlupa. At most, nakita ko yung mga malalaking political parties na may pera at nagmo-motorcade, nakatayo sa likod ng mga pick-up, nakatayo parang kinakamayan ng taong bayan. Tapos may mga sumasayaw at malakas na malakas ang mga musiko. Parang ginawang motorcade ng mga artista. Ladies and gentlemen, politics is serious business. The elections, that's a serious business. We're not supposed to take this in stride, and we're not supposed to try and entertain ourselves other than to fight for what we believe for our future. Sa mga nanonood po sa inyo, tiga Muntinlupa, ang pinag-usapan ko dito is your future. Now, if you vote the dynasties and you vote incompetence, huwag kayo magre-reklamo. Ako po, I have a legislative agenda at sinasabi ko yan the last 4 shows. Again, one more time, I'll explain it to you. I wish to address, ayusin ko po, yung pinsala nangyayari po sa atin taon-taon. Yan po ay dinadala na napakaganda pa naman, nakakagulat yung Laguna de Bay. Nababaha po tayo niyan because the floodwaters come down from all sides. I have a vision that can legislate to correct this problem once and for all. Again, for the next 2 minutes, I'll explain it. I intend to build a circumferential, so ibig sabihin po niyan, paikot ng buong Laguna de Bay, a skyway sa tubig po, maybe 10 meters, 15 meters away from the coastline. At lagyan na skyway paikot. Ang negosyo po niyan, toll. So magbabayad yung gagamit. Pero ang paggagawa niya, ang capital niyang gagamitin, hindi natin kukunin sa taong bayan o sa kaban ng bayan. We will get foreign funding because money is cheap today all around the world. The business model is the collection that will be taken from the skyway. Our objective is not just the commerce that it will build or opening up all the residential areas in Laguna. Can you imagine from Binangonan, tabi ng Candelaria, papuntang Paete, Pangsanghan, at paikot po yan hanggang Laguna, ang daming pong pwedeng tirahan yan. After all, the farms cannot be right on the water of Laguna de Bay because the water is brackish. So this is perfect for and expands for residential area. Ang objective po natin ay gagawin natin term of reference dun sa magtatayo, magkakapital niyan. Lalagyan ng spillway po at pinakamalapit na distansya ay idadaan sa may sukat papuntang Manila Bay. Kaya po yan. And the dredging material na gagamitin po natin, dredge po natin sa bay. Kukunin natin yung lupain doon sa ilalim, yun ang gagamitin natin filling material for the whole event. Now, while I stand for other things, this I think is the main concern for Muntinlupa. Legislators should be required to have a vision towards improving the community. The local legislators, district legislators, are required to do good for their community or their district. The congressmen of Muntinlupa, whoever sits down, as much as they will be engaged because you're a congressman with national issues, you need to have a vision first and foremost to give to your constituents. This I give to you. The other considerations, of course, are all the other issues I stand for. Well, which is basically the church. I belong to Ang Kapatiran Party, so pwede ba? No to dynasty. Simple lang po yun. No to the RH bill. Kaya siyempre, daan na rin po dyan ang divorce, same-sex marriage, and abortion. I have a slew of other ideas I'd like to promote, simple issues. For example, can you imagine if we could legislate to reduce, if not reduce the best decibel rating ng mga busina? Kasi po, lahat ng jeepney driver, taxi driver, maski private cars, ang lalakas lahat magbusinahan eh. If we could reduce that, we could probably improve the noise pollution. There are many other issues that need to be addressed. In Muntinlupa alone, we have the area behind the Bilibid where we can get more property, gaya ginawa na natin doon ni GMA, no? GMA put up a 50-hectare housing project where they gave away titles to informal settlers. We still have a little more informal settlers, but we can relocate them to give these people dignity. If you provide people with dignity and, of course, jobs, not the stock market issue and not the AAA rating that comes from all over the world, if we give them jobs, we give them dignity, I guarantee the country will move forward. I am a nation builder. I believe in building this country, but first we have to do it within our areas, and not because I wish to be popular, but because my area requires that kind of improvement. If Muntinlupa can be the example, the rest can follow. I promise to be your leader. I ask for your vote. This will be the last time I'll be asking this on television, and hopefully, if God willing, if that was my destiny, I will be your representative. And I'll make you proud, without a doubt, for those of you who have been watching me for the last 3, 4, 5 years. I present myself as the alternative, other than the dynasty that sits. I present myself, the new politics, other than the traditional that you have been used to for the last 15, 20 years. I present myself to follow your heart and your faith, our religion. Ewan ko kung ano sinasabi ng mga ibang tao, mas lalo ng media. Ang Pilipinas po, puro Katoliko pa rin. If I'm not mistaken, maski yung constitution po natin is based on our faith, the Catholic faith. So, maraming salamat po, and I'll see you next week. Well, basically May 20 na when I come back on air, because on the 13th, I think we have some special issues, or at least I hope we do, some special programming right here in GNN, the coverage of the elections. Maraming salamat po, and don't forget, it's number 5 sa balota, madali naman makita. Tambuatco, Harry nakasulat po. Harry for Congress for Muntinlupa. Maraming salamat.